Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Open Some Packs. Today I'm doing a video about a deck that you probably already know about. I got some Star Wars props here. It's the Star Wars deck by Theory11. Now the reason I wanted to do a video on this is because they have a few. They have 5 decks right now. This is probably one of my favorite decks to actually use. And I know there's a ton of videos on these decks already. You could probably find one for these, and you know, they just kind of like, hey, look at how cool they look. But they actually handle really, really well. I have some broken in, actually. Oh, and this one actually has the, they were selling them everywhere. I think these are from Target, maybe. I can't remember where. My wife bought me some. All right, so check this out. This is, and I'll go through the decks. You know what? Let me not show you the broken in ones yet. But I use these a lot, and I've been breaking these in right now. Really like the show. And these were the 2 first ones. Then they came out with these, and I have not actually opened these yet. So these will be new to me. And then they came out with these, and I'm hoping they do some more. There's something about this stock that is not. I want to say I've been looking online, and there's a lot of people that they even put out an announcement that they're working with USPCC, that they're crushed stock. But they're better than, I don't know, they're different. And I want to say they have their own unique stock that no other decks have. That is my theory. Theory 11. But yeah, their cards are really good. And let me show you. So this, oh dear, here we go. I'll go through the cards quickly too. Like I said, there's a ton of videos on these. And yeah, this is more like a little podcast. You can listen. We can talk about some cards. Why don't you like, subscribe? When I get to I think when I get to like around 300 or so subscribers, I might start doing some giveaways. I don't want to build the channel on giveaways, you know? Because it's like, then it's not authentic. You know, I want it to be about cards and the community. We have a really small community, and yeah. All right, so here's the, oh wow. Oh, it was the red one that, what? Oh no, it was this one, the price tag. I was like, I thought this had a price tag. All right, so check out the seal. A really nice seal. It's a sticker seal, but it's a good design. It's like nice and shiny. The tuck is really cool. I love their tucks are really elaborate, and they did the same thing with their Star Wars stuff. And I'm gonna cut this seal because yeah, the sticky on this one won't matter because I'll probably, or maybe it will. Cool little TIE fighters there, or not TIE fighter. I don't know, Star Wars X-wings. Cool. So yeah, I kind of forgot what was in here because I haven't opened any in a while. But you get a cool ad card, Theory11. That's a nice ad card, actually. C-3PO and Chewbacca and R2-D2. Yeah, and I love this back design. This looks like a traditional back design. And I think I want to do one like this, too, myself. It's not a one-way. My deck is a one-way. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. I take my jokers out, so I never see these two. Oh, and I love this little dude, too. Yeah, BB-8 and I can't remember his name. I can't remember. Ace of Spades is awesome. Look at that. Everybody remembers that scene. Yeah, and it's a really customized deck. Custom pips, custom numbers, custom quartz, and this is where the deck shines. Their quartz are really, really cool. Darth Vader, look at that. He's even doing the little hand there. Is that little hand a victim or is it him? Whoa, who knows? Anyways, yeah, cool. The Slave 1, I believe that one's called, on the diamonds. It'd be cool if those were bigger. The last 2 videos I did, the Ace of Spades was bigger, or the other aces had as big of a pip as the Ace of Spades. Cool, Lando. Yeah, neat. Oh, he's got a little robot hand there. Oh, interesting. I forgot it was him there. Look at how beautiful those quartz are, though. Aren't they? They did a good job. They put him as the check. Yeah, and oh, cool. Look at that. That's Vader's tie right there. Nice. Okay, so another ad card with the back design. So the reason like I said, the reason I'm doing this, and I'll open the red one too. I want to say the red one is, I have an open one and I don't know where it's at. Because I've been breaking them in, like I'm saying. The stock is really, really good. And I'll mess with it in a second. Actually, let me get some of this out of the way. These are the broken in ones. Let's put these jokers. I'm running out of space. Here, you know what? Let me do this first. Just to see. Yeah, see, you have to try these out to understand what I'm saying. They feel like standard bikes at first, but here's where I was like, oh, they're not like standard bikes, you know? Started breaking one in, and I'll show you that one. You know what? I'm going full cellophane off. I'm sorry, Tuck. You're gonna get ugly, I know. What was I even saying? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, so yeah, there we go. See, that's why you don't want the sticky on there, because it gets stuck. But yeah, oh, look at that. That's a beautiful red. What I wanted to say was, and it's a different back design. But these are great. Look at that. Look at that. I'll hold it up. Yeah, these are really, and so while I was breaking in the deck, you know, I put the deck in my pocket. And those of you that play with cards a lot and carry decks with you, I constantly have a deck on. You notice the cards change, you know, like I usually have mine in, and right now I have, obviously I'm trying to do this is my deck, but I have it in a clip, and that helps the cards, like, it squeezes them together. A lot of people don't think they work, but I like when I pull it out, it's like a little brick, and then you gotta, like, you know, you gotta do something like that, and it fans the deck out. With this stock, I started to notice that they have this waxiness that starts to happen. So they start to like puff up a little bit, like in a micro nano type way. And my spidey fingers could feel it. It's hard to explain. So right now, this does feel like a standard card, but I think the finish is like this waxy finish. They're not like the other cards. And I started to notice that the more and more that I handled them. And the deck got better over time. So yeah, so it's the same jokers, same courts. Yeah, everything's the same. Yeah, so if you have a Theory 11 deck, I want to say they use pretty much the same stock on all their decks. I think they do. They might use a little thicker one for the artisans, which I'm going to do a review on in the future. I have some. I didn't like the white ones. Anyways, that's for another video. Yeah, these feel really good. I don't know if that's coming in. Look at how smooth that is. And these are made in the US. Look at that. Okay. But look at these back designs, right? This is a really good set to play some I don't know, some card games with. Cool. So I'll do this. All right, I'll do the Mandalorian one last. Again, and like I said, I have two here that these are the ones that I have. You know what? I'm going to post a picture of it. I have on my desk, I have all the decks that I'm currently messing with, just to understand the way that they handle and feel. And that's what this looks like. Yeah, and these are there. These have been there since 2 years. So these decks are since they came out, and I'll show you how well they still handle, right? After, you know, I'll put them away. Sometimes I'm like going to go on a drive or something, and I'll put one in my pocket. Sometimes my wife drives for me so I can mess around. I know that's kind of lame, but I like to, the more time I get to play with my cards, the better. So sometimes I don't want to drive because I'm like, can you drive so I want to mess around. I'm learning this new move, and I'm actually learning one right now. And you don't want to drop the cards while you're driving, or not while you're driving. Don't do cardistry and drive. But whenever someone else is driving, because then they go underneath the seat, and then oh yeah, it's such a pain. And then you got to try to get them, and you're not too. Look at how beautiful these tucks are. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Look at this. Come on now, look at this white one. That is so Star Wars and cool. Like new, like. Yeah, isn't that neat? And like I said, I haven't played with these yet. I some other decks came out around the same time, and I'm like, you know what, I'll get to those later. And then I totally forgot. And then I'm like, hey, I should do a Star Wars video. I love Star Wars. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Same quartz again. Ooh, oh, this is like a gray. All right, so same jokers. Same ace. Okay, everything's the same, and we'll get to the back design in a second. And there we go. Look at that. It's like a weird, it's not metallic inks. It looks like it's metallic, but it's not. It's a straight up just gray. Oh yeah, and they feel just like the other ones. Nice. Yeah, and like I said, when you take them out, they feel just like regular. Like, yeah, these are just like regular. No, they're not. You better go play with them. Break them in. Yeah, these are really nice. And like I said, it happens like as the cards get warm, as you start to wear them in, and they get this weird waxy, in a good way. By the way, when I say waxy, I mean that in a good way. I mean, there could be waxy, like wacky. That dude has waxy skin. What does that even mean, yo? All right, so check it out. Oh, I like this back design. I think I like this one. The red and the blue are so nice, but look at that. That's sick. Look at that. What? That's so neat. Wow. Yeah, so they did the Death Star one with this one. I thought that was a droid. It's a Death Star, dude. All right, they did the Death Star, or it could be BB-9's. No, BB-9 has a flat head. Yeah, that's the Death Star. I said droid earlier, and then this is R2. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That's so neat. Yeah, and these are the same. All the same. All the same. Who's the Queen of Clubs? Oh, okay, Mon Mothma. Who's the Queen of Hearts? Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, when I usually play, I never... Okay, makes sense. I never look at the queens too often. Perfect. Yeah, this makes sense. All right. Oh, these actually feel lighter than the other ones. Oh, maybe because they have less ink? Yeah, this deck feels way lighter than the other one. Again, this is like nuances that ooh, yeah, I don't know if that's coming in, but yeah, it's feeling better. Anyway, so, wow, this is probably my favorite one, just because how clean it looks. All right, I'm gonna put you over here. Running out of space. Yeah, so the Mandalorian, cool series. If you haven't seen it, I liked it. The latest one was the Boba Fett. Oh, maybe they'll make Boba Fett cards. That'd be cool. I hope so. That would be neat. I bet you I hope that... Has anybody heard anything? I hope they do, because I really like that show. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Because I take my Joker's out. Look at this little dude. Oh, wow. The Joker Texas feels out of place to me, though. I don't know why. It just feels out of place. Little baby Yoda there. Or what's his real name? Like... Oh, he has a weird name. Groku. All right, so look at that. That's awesome. And that dude's mean. He's a mean dude. And then you have the Dark Trooper there. That guy is cool looking. Oh, remember this guy? He's in the first episode. I can either take you in cold or what was it? Or warm. He says some like weird mean things. All right, here we go. This guy's like funny comedian dude. She's awesome. She's in Boba Fett. He's the guy that ends up taking care of Grogu. That's cool. She's mean too. You mean, girl. All right, so check it out. We got this. Yeah, oh, these are different. I just noticed this. These are more standard pips, right? They don't have they're not split like they are here. Look at that. See how that's split? You can see it there as well really clearly. Cool. So those aren't split. Like I said, I play with this deck all the time and I never look at the faces. I'm just trying to do some tricks, yo. All right, cool. Oh, that's awesome. I know that one. I've dropped that card many times. And I'm like, I like you. They're doing the bigger ones here. That's cool. They probably look... Oh, I love that's Apollo, dude. Cool. Is that Mando? Oh, that's when he gets his armor. I can't remember her name. Isn't she like she's a UFC fighter too in real life. All right, cool. So, oh, and they put this little dude as the Ace of Hearts. He's the one that says, "This is the way." Cool. Luxury, this is the way. There you go. It says it right there. This is the way. Yeah. This deck feels good too. And this one is, yeah, it feels literally identical to the other ones. But like I said, you won't be able to tell until you take this deck. Let me show you this broken in one. You see how it doesn't look any different than the others? That's what I'm telling y'all. And watch, it's gonna fit. Like, I've farrowed with this thing. Look at that. This deck is old, and I've used it a ton for a tons of stuff, and it's really good for cardistry too. Like if you're gonna do some, oh, I'm off the camera. If you're gonna do some like some moves with it, you know, it's really good. It's soft, and like I said, it gets this waxiness to it. And the reason I say waxiness is I started to notice the light was hitting it a certain way when I would be using it. And I'm like, these cards feel like plastic right now. What's going on? So it's something about the stock. If it's just the same, they're like, actually, you're incorrect. It's just crushed stock, standard B. Then maybe it's this deck of cards is magical. And I got a magical deck. Because I'm telling y'all, I noticed that. Okay, so that's the review. They're all awesome. This is probably my favorite. Because that is, look at that. It's so pretty. Yeah, so that's the review. Thanks for watching. I know there's a ton of Star Wars review videos out there. But yeah, I just wanted to do one to talk about the stock and show y'all that these are really nice cards. And if you don't have any, Theory 11 still has all of them, I think. Yeah, and that's it. That's the review. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless and have a good time. Cheers.